He's the leading hit-up player, leading tackler, leading point scorer, Furner, so he needs a hell of a lot more support, doesn't he? On the 40-metre line, Tallis plays it, and it is Sivanasiva on now. Fijian born, and what a future he's got.
Yeah, very noticeable early in this game, Ray, that Brisbane having much great... Oh, this chance.
Intercepted the little kick. Wilford's on his way. They're coming from all over the place, but they've got no hope of getting him. And little Wilford goes in to score Canberra's first points and levels it at 4 points all. Well, he was feeling it silly mid-on. Alfie tried to bamboozle him, and the little fella had no part of it.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't finish my statement. I was about to say how tough Canberra were finding it to make ground against this Brisbane side. And Langer straight into the outstretched hands of Simon Wolford. He can play hooker, he can play halfback. He's got good speed for a small man, and he showed all of that in a 40-metre burst, and very important one for Canberra. They were struggling in this game. That will lift their confidence no end.
Pretty rare, isn't it, for Alan Langer to do something wrong. On this occasion, he has, and the kick just wasn't high enough, and Wolford's got plenty of speed, and there's little or no cover. Plenty of people were getting ready to chase that kick. Had to have gone over the line, and he had a clear run to the line. So you would say match.
Just fantastic. And doesn't he cover the ground well? He's a great athlete. Never, ever looked like he was in trouble with that ball.
No, he's got to consider himself very unlucky not being in Origin too. Sharks in possession right on the halfway line. Still 16-4. Graham fires the pass out to Shannon Donato. Met by 3 Seagulls defenders, including Albert Torrance. Graham at dummy half, away now to Dykes. Stanley, Peachy, he's got Eddingshausen in support. ET's got it now. He popped the pass on the outside to Colin Best. This will be a Cronulla try to Colin Best. A miracle. A beautiful try. Got the pass from Eddinghausen. Ran a few metres, kicked, chase, came up with it. Try time.
They keep telling us Colin Best is a player of the future, and that's why he reads a great situation there. Got the ball with a bit of space. Elected a chip out of the top. Here it is here. They move the ball to the right, and the width of this passing's fantastic. You can see Manly's defence is going to be caught short. Peachy heads across field. The offload. Eddinghausen into space. Best realises he can chip over the top. Beautifully sits up and regathers the ball into the corner. Great passenger play. The head-on shot looks even better. He's a good young player, this Best. Regathers, and that certainly takes it to 20 points to 4.
Wicket. It's been a while since they've been held to 2 points. Round 15 in 1990. The green machine, the green attacking machine.
Okay.
We haven't seen much of it today. Here's a kick ahead, and Patton is back there. And here we go again. Some room to move. Luke Patton, the 19-year-old. Blacklock is there. Blacklock looking for a hat-trick. Blacklock, hat-trick. You'd better believe it. He puts it down underneath the red dot. They should be in the circus. 70th minute, 42 points to 2. From one end of the field to the other. 3 tries, Nathan Blacklock.
It's 42-2.
Well, pretty good skills originally from Williamson to be able to pick the ball off. Second choice kick wasn't so flash. Boy, didn't he take off Patton. Boy, at the moment, drew it perfectly. Laurie Daly, there's no chance of being able to get there and cut it off.
Well, again, this was just great skills, and Blacklock, he saw that the Canberra defence was coming across, got himself in between the defensive player and his own player, and was there on the spot. But I tell you what, I'd hate to see what's going to happen if Anthony Mundine scores the next try. What's he going to do to beat this?
Tell you what, we're going more and more towards English soccer. That's all I can say.
Go for a scamper.
Great break, Jamie Goddard. The support arrives now. Buechner puts a foot on the gas. What a try to the North Sydney Bears. What a setup by Goddard. What a finish by Michael Butner. 2 tries in a matter of 2 minutes. And all of a sudden, this crowd here at Penrith is shell-shocked. The home fans, that is. But what about the Bears fans up on the hill? They've got plenty to cheer about now. 16-12 with the kick to come. The Bears have hit top gear.
Oh, what a try. Unbelievable stuff there. You can see the Penrith Panthers a little bit disappointed in themselves because this is the worst defence they've had since the start of the game. Gaffey got beaten, but Jamie Goddard scampered out, made 20 or 30 metres, turns the ball back inside, and Butner backing up as he does. Alexander, a desperate dive there. He was never going to get there. That's a very good try to the North Sydney Bears.
Great little sneak from dummy half. He really puts his foot on the pedal here. This is a position that Penrith should never have been in. Butner, gee, like a flash. It was a foot race. No one was going to get near him. Alexander wasn't. I hope Butner just too pacey. And he's pretty excited about putting them in front.
Now Swain comes up for Kearney. Spinning in the tackle, almost getting through. Paddy made the comment before the match that Kearney hasn't really produced his best yet. I think the same could still be said on today's effort, which I guess is a positive. The best is yet to come as Martin gets over the 30-metre line. Tony Martin's away from Melbourne. He's only got to beat Bill Harrigan to get there. He outsprints him to score underneath the blacktop.
Well, for those people who thought that this year was a lay-down misère for Brisbane to win a competition, they'll be changing their assessment after what we've seen here at ANZ this afternoon. An awful miss here from Walker, young Walker in the centres. Martin steps inside, brushes through the number 18, goes infield. Darren Lockyer, who hasn't been out there long since getting the bandage around the head, beaten also. And Martin just takes it round under the post. We've seen some simple tries scored. But Paul, I've got to say that for Melbourne, you know, we talk about their halves, we talk about their forwards. For me, the unsung heroes have always been their centres.
Great players. Out of the way, Bill. Look out, son. Here I come. Yes, both good centres, Tony Martin and Paul Dell.
Struggling out of dummy half. Rudder. Makes an easy 12 metres. Straight through the middle of the ruck, Sean Rudder. Now Paul Rahihi. Gets his way up to the halfway mark. Last coming up for the Knights. Johns takes it in so well. Chips over the top of the line, regathers, kicks ahead again for the flying Adam McDougall. McDougall gets it, gets to his feet, inside to Mark Hughes. Oh, he scores his 3rd try of the afternoon. He is a genius, Andrew Johns. The defence mightn't be all that crash hot, but you've still got to do the work. You've still got to have the skills, and he has got every skill and every trick in the book. He is a brilliant, brilliant player.
Yes, he has got all the skills, and this is just one of them. That's a perfect little chip over the top. And again, putting in the long kick for Adam McDougall. Almost got the perfect bounce. Played it very well, didn't panic, had plenty of support. Hughes, 3 tries.
Well, Hughes gets his 3rd try, but this is all Johnson. What about the vision he shows? Firstly, to find the hole, and then, out of the corner of his eye, he sees there's no one on McDougall. All McDougall has to do is run, pick it up, and McDougall, unselfish, finds him inside.
Come down to goal kicks. It regularly does for Canterbury.
He's been in good form. Look at Garlick into open space. Caruana has plenty of speed. Stewart makes the covering tackle. Wing. Great wing, got around one, chance back on the inside for Schloss, who's now wearing the headgear. Last tackle, Patton, elusive, as always, chance for little Wes. Lumens must kick, Lumens accelerates for Brasher, Brasher down the sideline, back on the inside, Wes Patton, the wizard, scores for Souths. And Wes makes it 6 points to 0 down the left-hand side.
Well, I was about to say the centre 6 was rolling nicely for South Sydney, break after break, culminating with an unbelievable try to Wes Patton. Here it is here. Wes runs himself. I don't think even Wes knows where he's going there. That's a great offload, tidied up by Lumens, and Lumens cuts through. Now this offload there to nobody. Brasher does well to take it on the inside to Wes Patton, and he scrambles over in the corner.
Great work here. We say elusive, and this man really does sum it up. Skipped out of a couple of tackles. The loose ball went to Lumens. I thought he would kick. He did the right thing. He saw a gap, Flung it back, great hands by Brasher, and Wes was there backing up.
Taken by Hopkins and also Cross. This is McFadden. The Supermax have been bottled up pretty well so far in this match, Brett.
Well, they have. You've got to pay a lot of credit to the Penrith defence, even though in recent times they haven't done that well. But as far as bottling up the two danger players, they've certainly done that with great ease, actually.
This is a good return to the football from Robbie Beckett. Girdler, a breakout here. They are going to have too much pace from one end of the field to the other. And young Brett Atkinson, a Penrith junior coming through the ranks, scores a magnificent try. They're on their feet here at Penrith Stadium. Beckett got it out to Girdler, and Atkinson, the youngster, showing them a clean pair of heels. What a way to finish the first half, Penrith.
That was a great try. I was wondering, there's a minute to go. I was thinking, what's Penrith going to do to try and get on the board here? They didn't worry about the set. They went straight from the first tackle. A great job there from Robbie Beckett. He's beaten two blokes already. Too much speed, too much power. He's linked up there with Girdler. And just a nice ball there to young Atkins. And he's got great, tremendous pace. He's put his head down, worked hard, gone all the way. And look at the chases there from Canberra. They're keen. Couldn't stop him. That's a tremendous try with only seconds to go in this half, Bert. It's put a whole new ball game.
Well, it certainly has, and this was a great reply to what I thought was a very good kick and chase. And Robbie Beckett did exceptionally well to get through there. Girdler backed up, and geez, this young kid's got plenty of pace.
Great determination in the end, and what a try.
Over 1 minute of the first half. Parramatta will be livid that they've let their line be broken so close to half time. Croker lost it behind him, regathered. I heard some boos from the crowd. If they were appealing for a knock on, they're not here. Brown now. And to the right again from McFadden. He puts it in. Oh, he's got Mullins coming after him. Mullins taken out. McFadden comes up with the ball, gets it away from. No, he doesn't. He's still got it. Puts a kick in. Puts a hand on the ball. Heavens above! He scored.
Well, we think he has. Tim Mander going to the video referee, but the Canberra players are in no doubt.
I think it's a try. I have got little doubt that it's a try. There's enough downward pressure for mine. I was looking at Mullins. It was a set play. It was set up for Mullins. And then he takes it through like George Best. It's the closest place to the exit. And there's the try on the board. McFadden has scored 2 tries in what? 2 minutes.
Tuki will wind up. He carried Adam Starr for 5 metres. Bell, switch of play. Custo. Final tackle. Look at Bell hit the line. Bell with speed. Werrett with plenty more speed. Kicks. The trace is on. Werrett will get there, I think. Yes! Werrett has touched down.
I'll tell you what, you'd have to have a look at it. He got there first, there's no doubt about that.
I reckon it might have gone dead.
See if there's any downward pressure here.
He's going to get there. Yes. It's a try. Shane Werrett. They only needed 2 looks.
He only has to have downward pressure. Oh, I'll tell you what.
It was 18-10 at half-time in favour of Auckland. Now 50-16, 4.5 minutes remaining. They're capable of getting another try. Here's Wagner again, winding up the legs. And throws himself at the Western Suburbs defensive line. Tackled on his own 30. Harvey Howard, the prime tackler. Short side for Guttenbill. The big step from the big fellow. And Odin Ryan streaming through. That's come off his legs. It is play on. He's going to get another try. Odin Ryan. Yes! Try time. He had about 47 juggles at it. And grabs.
I just want to check if the ball's come off his knees. 20 metres up firm. I'm pretty sure it has. Let's check if it's come off his knees.
We agree with you, Moxie and Jadwatt.
The off-fly was a beauty. Let's have a look.
Video referee is Dennis Spagarino. Just sitting a couple of doors up from us, actually.
Well, I reckon Dennis will put the green light on that. Bang, step on the inside. The defence has shut up shop for Western Suburbs. The offload, off the knees, and then the kick, and it was always going to be a try from there.
You would imagine we'll see the green light. And there it is, the confirmation. Try number 11. I had a feeling they'd get another one before full time. Another look at it from head on, and Guttenbiel was the man laying that try on. He is a very good player, Guttenbiel. He spent most of this season on the sideline with injury. And Odin Ryan, who's had, I think, probably his best game for... I can't remember him ever playing this week. Still 19 remaining in this game. Away comes Matthew Spence. A head massage there for the tackler, Graham Mackay. Now from mesh up to Leo Dinova, who half volleys and miraculously in. This is John Scandalis playing in jumper number 10. 7 on their own side of halfway. Mesh up. A bit of a roll on now by virtue of some fast play to balls. Baker to Hodgson. They've got some support. Here's little McGuinness. They won't catch him. He's fleet of foot, and he'll put the ball down under the black dot. That was nice play from Western Suburbs.
What a wonderful passage of play there by Western Suburbs. That's what they're capable of if they can control the football. There was a number of players involved. Good ball movement, and McGuinness is able to cut through. Nice little play down the short side. Back on the inside, and that's Baker. Good offload on the Hodgson. And then McGuinness gets the football and shows great pace too. He strides in underneath the goalposts for one of the few good moments in this game for Western Suburbs. It's support there. Good support on the inside by Baker. The one-handed offload. Hodgson on the inside of McGuinness, and then it's a run to the line. And McGuinness has got plenty of pace to get himself home. A bit of a smile on the face of the Western Suburbs players with some 20 minutes to go.
Knights will get the loosened feed 30 metres out from the Manly line with just over 4 minutes left here at Stadium Australia.
Once again, it's just the defence, the quality and the technique that they use in Newcastle is really making the Manly players spill the ball. And the big thing about it, these guys are on the bench and look at the scoreline. That's the scary part.
Matthew Johns on the first tackle. He's kicking. Oh, Jason Moody went straight past them, and he will score as well. Oh, they're unbelievable. They're in again. And the scoreline really is winding out now as we approach full time. An unbelievable try. Matthew Johns from the base of the scrum. He received the ball, saw Moody was out there. He was up against Torrens. Well, Torrens might have got the better of him in the try that the Manly winger scored when he flew through the air, but this time Moody counters with a great try.
Oh, tremendous stuff. Off the first scrum, first tackle, and they try things. That's what rugby league's all about. They've seen it, they have an opportunity, and these guys here, mate, they don't care if it's 10-0, 20-0, 40-0. They'll put anything on at any stage of the field, and it's just great to see young guys at this doing this sort of stuff and coming up with the right options.
Four points to 2 it is in favour of the Broncos. Bowman. Put to ground by Shane Walker. Green runs it, then Grubber kicks and regathers. Brilliant work by Green, and then away to Murphy. Murphy able to fire his pass wide. It'll go to Chris Tassel. Tassel will go in and score an excellent try. Oh, great work by Paul Green. Superb work by the little halfback. Magnificent little grubber kick and regather. Terrific try by the North Queensland Cowboys.
Oh, wonderful effort from Green. Pinpoint accuracy. Plenty of the Broncos blowing up in the background that believed the final pass went 4 or 5 metres forward. But look at the run from Green. There's no doubt that he was intending to put the ball on the spot. Here's the pass coming up. Be thrown, Sailor hanging off. Well, there didn't look to be too much doubt about that. It was a very flat pass. I don't think that they could complain too much about it. Great work from Green.
Well, that 10-minute spell he had certainly added a little bit more life to his play, and it was a great little kick through. Well backed up on the inside, I think, by Glenn Murphy. I can't see anything wrong with the pass.
No, nothing at all. Deserved a try as well. Excellent work by North Queensland.
A great hit up in the previous set of 6. Here's Kelly. Look at the rain. It really is belting down now. On the halfway line there, pools of water forming Quite noticeably there is Mark Tuki. Bust him open. He got past Kane as well with a step. What a piece of play from the big man. He got the ball back to David Penner. Oh, what a Parramatta try. And Mark Tuki running like a halfback. It's outrageous.
Turn it up, the big fella's got a sidestep.
He's got feet.
Did you have one like that, Chief?
Had nothing.
A sidestep. I tell you what, he planned that. Just watch him. From the moment he got the football, he had it in his mind that he was going to bust the line. He's come up with the dummies, transferred the ball, a sidestep, used the fend, then simply rocked the ball around the corner to the support player, and a huge pat on the back as well to David Penner. There wasn't another player within 25 metres.
Well, Mark Tuki, that's game-breaking material. Busted through those two tackles with ease. A nice right foot there, a one-arm pass there to Penner, and he finished off superbly. What a great try.
In their own half, yeah, they've evened things up a lot, Balmain. Centre. And Darren will play it. This is Walker. Allowed to offload. Back to centre. And now to Field. Field dummy around the halfway mark and support, a little flat-footed. Now Lulawai back on the inside. Craig Field gets it back to Kylie Lulawai, being chased by O'Neill, gets the pass away to Carlaw. That's a good team try by the Balmain Tigers, and the two little men, Kylie Lulawai and Craig Field, set it up. And Carlaw, 7 tries now. He's the leader as far as Balmain try scorers go.
I'll tell you what, that'll make certainly half of the crowd very, very happy that they have managed to put their first pointer on over the try line. Field starts it off. He starts darting around, gets the ball back inside, and he gets a great pass. Naval gets it out the back door to Webster, who turns the ball back inside the field once again. Look at him backing on the outside, doesn't give up. Then he finds the outside man in Carlaw, and there's no stopping him to score the first pointer for the Balmain side.
Well, as you mentioned, Clarkie, this is a great team try. Good effort from a lot of players. We see Naval there ducking under a few tackles. A good pass back outside the Lulawai, back inside the field. Lulawai backing up again, and of course, he done very well, John Carlaw, to realise that the break was going to be made on the outside.
Breaking is taken by Lumans. He gets away from him. Rodwell pulls him down. 5-4 the penalties then in favour of the home side as Butterfield takes them on up the middle. Andrew Johns just leaning down, taking in what was a difficult pass, but he seemed to make it look easy. Rahihi was involved in that previous play, and now Matthew puts it out the back for Butterfield to loft a pass over for Andrew Johns to go through a gap. He's inside the 20, he's come to the 10, up comes O'Davis, and Robbie takes the plaudits. Robbie O'Davis goes in for try number 2, but even that try has got Andrew Johns written right across it.
Yeah, Joey Johns, he's having all sorts of trouble with that groin. It's a major problem for him. He just steps through again. Tony Butterfield takes the pass from Matthew Johns. Butts cuts out 3 players, and Johns just puts the big step on Tony Iro. Draws Tim Brasher. Robbie O'Davis gets another one.
Yeah, it's like stealing lead-off blind chooks today for the Newcastle Knights. It's all too easy for them. The South defence, it's all over the place. Big left foot step. Thought he was going to do it again on Tim Brasher, but I think once he saw it was Tim Brasher. What a great defensive player he is.
Another Storm. They're down by 10. Aaron Mule. He's had a big game. He's spent 10 minutes in the sin bin, Aaron Mule, but both in attack and defence he's been involved. Kamali ducks under 1.
He's trying to ignite something. You can see in the last 15, 20 minutes, that's what you want. You want your big players and your guns to stand up and try to get some momentum and get the...
20 points to 14 now. They narrow.
Kamali got involved, offloaded it, I think, to Young Hill, got across there, played some nice numbers with Young Martin going down the far side there. All of a sudden, inside to Scotty Hill, Peachy went for the intercept. That's exactly what the Melbourne Storm needed. 20 points to 14 with the kick. Great offload there by Martin on the inside. Could he what the Melbourne Storm needed? 20 points to 14 with the kick. Great offload there by Martin on the inside. Could it on the on the board for this side to get back, as we know. Cast your minds back, Ali. I think it was last week where they got Canterbury in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
They certainly did. Scott Hill copped a very hard head knock early on in the game, missed some 15 minutes